Welcome back to FPL Take the Hit Quickfire. You're here with Mick and Joff. Joff, tell us what Quickfire is all about.
10 hot topics, 60 seconds, the two brothers. We're just going to fire it up. And obviously, one thing we want to mention straight away is that, 400 subscribers on YouTube as of, I think it was today. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for the support. We've only been doing this for 2 months. And, we're just trying to build it up, share it with your friends. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated.
Respect. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, well, let's kick it off. I'm going to get the 60 seconds starting right now. We're starting with FPL International Break. Your thoughts, Mick?
I hate internationals. I'm happy that it's over. That's pretty much what I'm happy about. I'm happy that none of my players got injured. I am not happy that Sterling played 90 minutes against Kosovo. I don't care what he did because international form does not translate into FPL form for me. But I mean, you take us through what you thought about internationals, please.
I mean, look, I think it can come into FPL as well. You never know. But I see your point a little bit. All right, we'll break it down. Kane scored 4 goals in the international break. Sterling got 2 goals and 4 assists in the 2 games. KDB had that ripper last game, 1 goal, 3 assists. I know it's against a bit of poor opposition. Look at this guy, come on. But at the end of the day, they're still doing damage. Pookie got 2 goals. I think they were both penalties though. McGinn scored a goal. Gylfi scored a goal. They're probably the most notable. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the Premier League this week if they can all back it up.
Yeah, I just like I said, I'm happy it's over.
All right. Well, that's all over a go for that. And all right. Well, let's talk about mixed wildcard. You've hit the button.
That's it, mate. That is it. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I didn't want to do it in the wildcard. Hit my wildcard button in the international break. I did it last season, and it kind of it backfired a little bit because of Ryan Fraser going crazy after I took him out of my wildcard team because of his phantom injury. So I was ready for some phantom injuries this time around. None came to fruition, so I'm happy with that. So I've got the team set up the way I want it. Adrian in goals. I got Lowton. I got Peters. I got the Burnley defense. 2 Burnley defenders that are going to sit there and just soak up pressure and just get me the sweet clean points. The sweet clean point money. I've got Soyuncu there as my third defender. I've gone for a 3-4-3. So they're my 3 defenders. I've got Gilbert and Lundstrom as my 2 bench players. I got the standard Holy Trinity this season so far, and I think probably for the rest of the season. Salah, Sterling, De Bruyne, all must-owns in my personal opinion. I've gone for Mason Mount as my mid-priced 4th midfielder. And then up front, that's where it all gets super sexual. I got Pookie, I got the Barnes train just rolling along, the Barnes train rolling, and I got Aubameyang, baby. I got Aubameyang for those beautiful Arsenal fixtures. So just give me all the green arrows. I'm going to get 100-plus points this week. How about you?
I think there's no doubt about it. I mean, look, not a bad team there, not a bad team. I like it. I mean, the different kind of strategy with the weak defense there, but hey, it used to work back in the day when we used to play. Say 5-10 years ago, this was the strategy everyone used to use. But man, I'm close to that strategy at the moment, and I like it. I think it's not a bust. I think it's a big guns.
Yeah, I've just noticed that these mid-price forwards like Pookie, Barnes, Howler, even Abraham, that have come to the fore at the moment. So, I mean, with that setup, it's so easy to have some good strikers up front. And a 3-4-3 was just screaming out. Like, I didn't need to go with Aubameyang, but I could have gone with Pepe. Originally, I was looking at Pepe but I ended up going Oba instead. All right, moving on to Salah and Mane rested. Oh, Joffy, what do you think?
I think that it's going to be interesting, this game. I mean, first it's going to be interesting to see how they get along if they have a bit of a hissy fit again, or Mane, really. But, they both didn't go on international duties. They're both well rested. They could be, Newcastle could be up for an interesting game there. What are your thoughts on the game anyway?
I think that Salah and Mane, more towards Salah, but even Mane's history at home last season was amazing. So it's probably the easiest captain choice you have of the season, strictly because they didn't go on international duty. There's pretty much no chance of any rotation. It's a home game, which they're both going to start in. So it's a tough one for me, mate. What do you think? Are you going to captain Salah?
Or maybe, man. We're going to get there down the bottom of this. But Salah, I mean, he's got 3 goals in the 2 games at home as well, man. So he's loving those home fixtures as well. And I think there's no doubt Salah will get minimum 8 points. You know that. You know what I mean? It's just like if you get greedy and put it on Aguero or Sterling. You know what I mean?
Moving on to the City versus Norwich defence. I mean, we know this Norwich defence job. What's going on with this Norwich defence?
Yeah, man. They've got injuries galore. Those fullbacks. I feel for them, don't you? I mean, they no, but at the end of the day, maybe they should have strengthened. They should have strengthened in the off season, but they didn't. But yeah, they're looking a bit suspect at the back, and City will definitely take full advantage of that. But the question is, who starts, which leaches into the next one of the rotation as well. Talk to me, Mick. What's going to happen?
I am super serial worried about what Pep's going to throw out against this Norwich team. I personally think he's going to put out his best 11. Aguero will start up front, the same team that we saw last game week. But I reckon Aguero's not going to get more than 60 minutes.
Yeah, man, this is going to be so interesting. We spoke about this earlier as well. Mendy's back, obviously, in training. Zinchenko's minutes might be a doubt as well. The 3-5-2 might get rolled out, which back last season they used to do. So who knows if that comes out. With the 3-5-2, obviously, it'd be probably Mendy as the wing back with Jesus and Aguero up front. Maybe that happens, maybe that doesn't. This is just, you never know what Guardiola's thinking. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. What are your thoughts on that?
I think if you call the 3-5-2, I'd be downing tools. I'm just going to give up for the season because it works out perfectly for Aguero owners if he rolls out a 3-5-2. Because then Aguero all of a sudden he's going to get 90-minute games, and all of a sudden Aguero becomes someone you almost need to own. If he gets 90 minutes every game, can you imagine Aguero that gets 90 minutes? My brain hurts.
Everyone must own if he gets that. But the thing with the 3-5-2 means Sterling, his position gets question marked. You know what I mean? That means. Yeah, because he needs to play somewhere, so it might not happen. But yeah, Sterling this week, most likely we're going to play the normal formation. Sterling this week could go big as well, man.
Yeah, I'm worried about not captaining either one of them. I wish I had two captain picks. I'd pick them both.
Maybe they should introduce that chip. Two captain picks for 1 week. But, all right, so moving on to Arsenal assets.
All right, mate. Well, I mean, I'm happy you brought this up because I'm super excited about Arsenal. I don't think I've ever said that before in my life. But, I mean, the fixture run that they've got coming up is pretty epic. So, I mean, you could even look at an Arsenal defender. Would you consider an Arsenal defender?
I wouldn't say that. Oh,
it hurts.
They got some ridiculous record. They've kept like 1 or 2 clean sheets in the last 20 games. Something ridiculous.
Makes sense. Their defense is poor.
It's like ridiculous, man. I can't believe you mentioned that.
But we're not talking about defenders. We're talking about Arsenal forward options. Pepe, Laka, and Orba. I've plumped for Orba. I think he's the best option. He's the Golden Boot winner. You know he's going to start. Even if he's on that left wing, he's still so capable of getting goals. And we know that he's going to get the 90 minutes. I mean, we saw in the North London derby, Laka comes off, Orba gets that centre spot, Orba scores a goal. So, even though Emery does rotate, Orba scores goals.
Yeah, Orba does score goals. I think you left me with a couple of seconds here, but Pepe for me and Ceballos, you just never know. But they're a good shout at the moment. Arsenal, they've got a good run of fixtures. But,
new manager, new Watford, Kike Sanchez Flores. Welcome to the Premier League again.
Welcome back. Yeah, we spoke about this as well. He still might be on the books from yesteryear, a couple of years ago. So maybe he's just got to finish the contract off. But who knows, man? I don't mind it because obviously players such as Jared Deulofeu might get more minutes. But yeah, you don't know what's going to happen here. But he's got a bit of a tough run of fixtures, doesn't he, Mick?
That's the thing. It's going to be an absolute baptism of fire, and I'd be barely surprised if he keeps a job longer than 5 game weeks because they're literally playing like all the best teams in the next 5 game weeks. So it's going to be tough, hard yakka for Watford. I mean, when the change came through, I considered Firmino, and then I came to my senses and realized that they're not going to keep clean sheets, so they haven't kept one all season. So definitely wait and see on Watford assets.
I think Watford assets are, you'd love to consider them because usually the new manager breathes new life to the team, but at the same time, at the moment, we've just definitely got to be patient anyway. So, all right, we're moving on to our captain picks. Who is it, Mick?
I think Salah's your safety bet. He's the safest option. He's going to get something at Newcastle. I don't care how staunch they are. And I think your Maverick choices are obviously Aguero and Sterling. I mean, I've got it on Salah at the moment. Who do you have it on, mate?
At the moment, I don't even know. You don't even know. I try to avoid my team. I don't even want to look at it because I don't even want to make a move this week. But at the moment, I think it's on Salah as well, to be honest. But I'm considering Aguero heavily, depending on the press conference. What have you got for me, Pep? What have you got? Give me something. Just give me a little bit, please.
Oh, man, I hope Jesus comes on in the 60th minute. I'll be so happy when that happens if you captain Aguero.
poor. Jesus, he's a little bit unfit. He's not going to make the bench. Aguero, press the button, get him in. There's the captain.
Oh, please don't get the perfect storm. I'd hate that. Outside captain pick, Aubameyang.
Oh, I reckon. Look, I still think that Sterling is a chance, despite him playing 90 minutes. He's definitely a chance for a captain this week as well. Obviously.
I mean, you can't go past Raheem. Moving on to our gut feeling of the week. Who you got, Joff?
All right, my gut feeling this week, I've got Trossard. So I've got Trossard against a staunch Burnley defence. So, I don't like that factor of it, but I just like Trossard's, I don't know, he's just really come into this the Premier League and just showed dominance. And he scored a goal, he's owned by 0.8%, but he's been involved in a couple of VAR disallowed goals. So I think that there's something there for Trossard potentially in this game, but I'm looking at him for the season, see what happens. But who's your guy anyway?
Trossard coming in under a little bit of an injury haze, so I mean, it's probably a phantom. It's probably a phantom injury. I've gone for Jerry D, even though I did say not to consider Watford assets. Jared Deulofeu, if he starts playing 90 minutes games, this new manager bounce under Quique Sanchez Flores, Watford getting, dangerously underrated. You never know, mate. Jerry D he's an absolute superstar when he's allowed to play. I mean, he's not afraid to run at anybody. I mean, yeah, and we've seen what he can do to defenses sometimes when he just makes them lie down. So, yep, Jerry D for me, mate. And that's all from us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But before we go, I just want to mention two quick things. They're going to be in the descriptions of this as well. So, Mixed Wildcard, we've got a video of Mixed Wildcard. It's copped a lot of hits as well. It's really good video. So it goes about 10 to 12 minutes, something like that. And we've also got, for those people that are doing the UEFA Champions League fantasy, we've got a 20-minute detailed descriptive video. It's going to give you a great boost. I'm an expert at that. I'm maybe not expert, but I love that game. I love the European leagues, and it's something that it's a good video that's going to give you a good insight of who to start your Champions League team with anyway. So they're going to be in the description and at the end of this video anyway. Yeah,
it's actually a great video, guys. I play Champions League fantasy mainly just to keep Joff entertained in there because I suck at it. I don't know anything about the other leagues besides the Premier League, but watching this video, actually creating it with Joff, helped me build my own team. And now I'm a little bit excited because my team's probably going to compete this season because I've got these unknown players in my team like Pizzi and Lozano that I've never even heard of. So, but apparently they're good players. So I trust Joff. Joff knows his shit. He always wins.
That's it. No, that's good. So have a look into that. And obviously, if you like this video, please hit the like button, give us a subscribe, and thanks again for the 400 subscription.
Thank you so much, guys. 400. Thank you. I mean, we're so happy to be there. Beautiful, guys. Well, as we always say on FPL, take the hit. Always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing them green arrows, guys.
Thanks, guys. Ciao.